Okay, for this wonderful request I got from Bill at Vanderbilt, and sometimes requests just touch my heart, and we'll help him with this song. It starts out with a lot of keyboards, and it's a great Hammond sound, but you hear the guitar come in with a lick like this. So what he's doing at the 12th fret on the first and second string, sliding up to 14 and back, and then on the third and second string, that's the first lick that you hear. Next lick you hear will be this. Alright, so what he's doing there, he's on the 5th string at 14, he's going to go to the 4th string, 12 to 14, then to the 3rd string at 12 and slide back to 11, and then end up on 14 on the 4th. Alright, that's the first lick. So then he does this. So what he's doing, he's kind of walking back down the scale. We're going to go 14 to 12 on 4, and then slide 14 to 12 on 5, and then hit 10 on the 5th string. Slight pause, then he eventually hits the E real slightly, okay? And then there's another lick where they're going back and forth, and he's kind of playing maybe all 3 strings, maybe just the 2nd and 3rd, but they go back and forth like 2-4 times. Alright, and then you'll hear that first lick again. And then they start in with the rhythm. So the rhythm will start out like this. Okay, so only one time does the guitar do this very first lick. He's going to come in, we're over the 4th, we're going to hammer into what we're doing is referencing an E. Then we're going to catch, we want to do this middle finger after that because you want these two to ring together. Alright, so, and then your ring finger will come down on that 4th string. Alright, so it's like that. Hammer in, then down and pull off. And then you're going to go on the 5th string to the 4th, that's at 14, to the 4th at 12, and then back to the E form with the 3rd string at 13 and the 4th string at 14. So it should sound like this. Okay, one more time slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he does a down, up, down, up, down, up. So let's do it at speed. Alright, you're hitting that A. Alright, so there's two A's. Alright, so that's the first rhythm through. Then the second time he does it, he does the actual rhythm that he plays throughout the rest of the verses. So here's how the rest of it should sound. So it's real funky. To do this, again, we're going to hammer into that 13 on the 3rd string, and then we're going to hit really just kind of, you can hit the other strings, but you're really focusing on that 4th string back and forth. Alright, so it sounds like this. that's the rhythm of the song. So that part I think will really help you. It's not really played anywhere else because of that hammer on and the A. Alright, so we'll go through some of the rest of the rhythm of the song. And then he'll go into the part where you try sometimes, but you just can't find, and then you're back into that funky rhythm. So let me take it from one of the rhythms back to that. So it's a real cool rhythm. I'm glad turned me on to this song. So that'll get you playing throughout the whole song, really, along with the keyboards and everything. That's the main rhythm of the song. Okay, so that was Luther's rhythm guitar, and then when Luther comes in, Luther tends to play a Gibson type guitar. I've seen him play mostly Les Pauls, but I've seen him play Strats and use a Telly for slide. But here I can tell he's playing a more distorted guitar, so I imagine it's a Gibson. And some of the licks he does are this. So what we're doing there, we're in the box position. Alright, at the E here of the E minor pentatonic, and he's playing back and forth on the third string between 7 and 9. And then he'll go down to the third string at 8. And then he gives a bend up and a stop, and then a bend down. And then you can go, excuse me, on the fourth string from 5 to 7. So you're kind of, you're hammering in and then you hit it again. So that'll get you the first kind of lead in with it, and then he kind of moves up to the 12th position. So it's all right in those box positions. You'll be able to play along with it. You know, do those kind of licks that he did in the intro. You know, just play along with it and make the licks your own, but that'll get you really the whole song. Once you get that rhythm going, if you want to play that rhythm guitar, it's that funky kind of Strat sound, and there's Luther playing the Les Paul. You know, play that blue note in there. And make it your own. So I hope that helps you with some of the licks. You can kind of see how they all fit together, and cool song to jam with. Really worth listening to if you haven't heard it. I love the Hammond in this song. It's killer. So hope you guys enjoy.